Hey, what's going on with y'all? Fellas, ladies, what's good? It's good to see y'all. It's most definitely good to be back. I'm always glad to be here. I'm definitely glad to greet y'all and see y'all. What's good, baby? I see you. Give motherfucker a pound, baby. Give motherfucker a pound. I said, give me a motherfucking pound, motherfucker. Show me you motherfucking man. Nigga, pat my chest, motherfucker. Man up, bitch. Man up. That's what they be saying to you, huh? They say, man up, huh? Man up, pussy, man up. That's what they say. You be on the ground like this. Man up, pussy, man up, nigga. Man up, pussy. That's you. Man up. Man up. I'm fucking with y'all, man, for real. I want to talk about a couple things that's been going on. Like, I was thinking about, like, shit that was been crazy in my life that I seen. Like, the times I feel like I felt so close to death that I gotta talk about this shit. I'm gonna tell you my close death experiences that I had in this video. I want you to stay tuned. I want you to listen up. I'm trying to think what comes to my mind first. I'm gonna tell you the craziest shit that come up. Also, plus death experiences. I remember. Here's a good one. I was coming out of I was walking Circle K. Now Circle K tends to be in the West Coast, tends to be out there in the mountains, West Coast area. But some Circle K's are out this way. There's a Circle K where I live by. It's a small one next to a Hardee's. Hardee's is like Carl's Jr., which you're used to, right? Carl's Jr.'s is way better than Hardee's. I'm just letting you know that shit right now. The West Coast got the best fucking food. I'm gonna let you know that right now. But I was over there, right? And I was chilling. I went to Circle K. I was walking there. It was about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, wasn't tweaking. I just tend to stay up real late. I got bad insomnia. My whole life is like lay down, eyes wide open, trying to fall asleep. That's the story of my fucking life. I spend a lot of my time trying to fall asleep. You don't understand how much sleep is very important to me. But as I'm walking to the Circle K, I get over there, right? There's a dumpster approaching to the Circle K that's on the side of the building towards the left. Now, if you can picture this is me walking. Here's the building. Here's the Circle K to the left. There's a dumpster about right there. It blocks the view when you're passing by the Circle K. Now, if you're walking up there, you earphones in my ear, of course, always. I like to travel with music. I like to ride my life to a soundtrack. My bitches got more money than you. That's ain't even the funny. All right, boom. Get to the Circle K. I walk in, go into the building. Open the door. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's good, man? How you doing, man? I ain't seen you in a while. Hey, everything's good. Chilling with the lady. Doing my thing, just going out here and get some cigarettes or whatever the fuck I was doing. And grab my grab me a little drink or something. It's 2 o'clock in the morning at least. If I was getting a beer, it has to be at least before 2 o'clock. So let's say about 1:52. Because I like to run into the store at either the end of the day or early as fuck in the daytime. Get the tip. Hey, man, yeah, I've been good, man. Just chilling here, man, doing my thing, man. Hey, all right, that's going to be $6.70. Boom, paying the money. All right, man, I'll catch you later. Walk out the store. I'm walking backwards now. Walking. Now, there's a dumpster about, let's say it's right here because I'm walking. There's a dumpster right there. Blind spot to the other side of the wall next to an art building. I come across the dumpster. As soon as I get around the corner, guess who I see? I see my worst nightmare. I see your worst nightmare. I see something you don't think about that can possibly happen to you unless you living in the hood. Now, where I'm at, this ain't very hood. This is a pretty nice area, actually. It's in the middle of fucking Arizona. It's not a bad neighborhood, but the thing about Arizona is that people from bad neighborhoods, they go to the good neighborhoods and do robberies. They don't do them in the nice neighborhoods. They do their dirt in other neighborhoods. I don't know why they fucking do that shit. I mean, I know why, but it draws the most attention to nice neighborhoods, so it makes nice neighborhoods look like they ghettos. So I'm walking around the corner, and that's the first time I seen action like this. One man got a shotgun in his hand, vest on. Black dude. Shotgun, vest. Taller than me. I stand about 5'9", stand about maybe 6'1". Hanging with a Mexican dude. Mexican dude about probably like 5'7" or something like that. A little under me. Got a pistol in his hand, vest on. Both got beanies on. Good friends. Hanging together. You think white guys and black guys are the worst criminals together? Imagine Mexicans and black guys together. They organized and they crazy. Mexicans are organized with their crime. God damn. I've seen some shit. But this is a random day before the fact that I seen some crazy shit that I didn't want to see in my life. And I'm facing them. This is me right here. This is them. I can't avoid them. Can't run. It's late at night. It's not in his fucking holster. He's got it in his hand ready to go. Dude's got the pistol in his hand like that, holding it. It's not even in his holster. They both holding their guns. What do you do in that situation? Before your heart sinks. Before you piss on yourself or shit on yourself. What do you do? Those things could possibly happen to anybody. So I walk up and I said, what's good, man? What's up? Smiling just like that. What's up? And he didn't say nothing to me. Just looked at me. He mugged the fuck out of me. There's two eyes I will never forget that I've seen in my life that were evil. That was the first eyes I ever seen that were evil. He looked at me. He had these eyes. He just looked at me very coldly. It was very scary. He has a shotgun in his hand and a vest on, and he's about to rob that store. My man's. And I left with my life. Barefaced on, no mask. These motherfuckers are probably in prison right now. They're gonna rot there. If they're not in prison now, trust me, they will rot there for the rest of their lives. These motherfuckers weren't no older than 24, 25, maybe. And they threw their life away like that. And plus, I could have been dead, shot. I wouldn't be making these YouTube videos no more. I'd be dead. 2016, about 2014 that was. I'd be dead. I still got my channel of my old videos, but who the fuck would have known me? I got the 6,000 and some subs recently. Not yesterday, not last month. Took some time, but, that was a couple years ago. It's still climbing, still trying to do my thing, and I appreciate y'all for being here. And thank you for listening to my bullshit. All the stuff that I go through. Not bullshit, that's probably the wrong word for it, but to my shit that I must puke on y'all and spill out all my drama. But that was a very scary time. Now another time before this, I was 18 years old. This is very scary. I was hanging out with my boy Rob. I'm gonna say his name because he's probably in prison right now, or he's probably dead because that motherfucker is hardcore. He's harder than a bone. He's hard as a motherfucker. Very, very hard. I met like maybe 4 or 5 people in my life who were like, these motherfuckers are hard, and I never forget about him. He's a hard motherfucker, man. You don't play with Rob. Unless you want to leave free or live with your life, whatever, the choice is yours. But he's going to take one of them. Or beat your fucking ass. Now, I never seen him kill. I'm not saying that way. He will kill you with his fist, though, if you test him. Now, everybody's scared of Rob. Me too. I don't like hanging out with Rob. I tend to have a lot of friends who are so scary that you or nobody else in their right mind wants to hang out around with them. You be ducking their phone calls. Like, why is this nigga calling me? He's trouble everywhere he goes. And it's just like, you don't want to fuck around with these people. And we're walking. I'm with my ex-girl at the time. Now, I'm going to keep the honest truth of how I feel about the situation was and how it was. I'm going to keep the honest truth. No bullshit with me. Now, we go to the spot, to his hood, to go pick up some shit. He left some stuff. He was living in the woods. He was going to stay with us. He was in a tent. We look out for him. They was doing a lot of things for us. Little quick jobs here, giving us shit that we needed. And that was a rent money. It was no money, but it was like protection and everything else we need. However you got to get it. Five finger discount, whatever. Get it the way you get it, but bring it to us. They hot boys. Him and his girlfriend now. He had a girlfriend. She's crazy as cat shit too. You know what I'm saying? We picking up the stuff. Now we walking back. He got a shopping cart like most homeless people do. They got a shopping cart, throw it in there. Probably stole that too. We walk up to the joint and we get to our car. We had a Cadillac Seville. I can't remember what it was. But it was a Cadillac. It was an old one, like 82 maybe. Nice Cadillac. I don't know. Don't be like, oh, they made Cadillacs in 83. That's not you lying. I just don't know what year it was. I'm not good with cars. You know what I'm saying? I barely know the year of the car I got right now. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, oh, what year was that again? But anyway, so we get there and these three white boys. Now this is very odd. Now I'm saying white boys because where we're at, I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable. We are not in a neighborhood where white boys don't really walk around. Just saying that shit. And they looked at a place like they was rockers or something. And they was like, hey man, what's up? You Rob? You Rob? And Rob goes, this is Rob. I'm your daddy, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm your daddy. What's up? You looking for me? And I'm just like, oh, shit. And I didn't see what they was going to do. They just ran. I didn't know what was happening. They was just arguing a little bit. He's like, now that motherfucker's Rob. He goes into his car. His car's parked right there. In front of a park. In front of the woods. Grabs out some bats. They all grabbed out steel bats. And start beating this motherfucker right in front of me. I'm with my girlfriend, and my girlfriend is with his girlfriend. Now, this is the first time I was 18 at the time. I've seen some shit happen, and I've done some shit, but that was the first time I seen something pop off like that in front of me that made me shook. I was honest to God shook. I had a situation where someone brought out some pipes or whatever, and I wasn't shook at all, but that situation, it was actually beating him. They ran up on me with pipes. I wasn't scared. But they were beating him out of nowhere. They were beating him with bats. And my girl was the only motherfucker who was not scared. She went and got her phone. I think she had a cell phone. I don't know what it was, but she called the cops. She fucking got their license. They had the license plate. They tried. I'm telling you, they had machetes and guns in the car. They was ready to kill that motherfucker. Now supposedly he stole their sister's iPod. And I believe he did that. I believe he stole that iPod. I'm not the one to be the judge of this shit, but I believe he did it because he does that stuff. If he's ever saw this video, he'd probably kill me. Let's hope I never run into this fool, but whatever. He stole that shit. He did it. And now this is the thing that was more scary about the fact that he was getting beat with bats. He fought back. He wasn't just getting beat. They hit him like 4 or 5 times with the bats, like smack. You can hear the metal. He had his shirt off. It was summertime, so I'm not sure if he had his shirt off already or he took it. I think he took it off because he knew it was a fight was coming. He took it off and they went in the trunk, grabbed bats, and he beat him. He beat all 3 of them up. Still. So I was in shock more of the fact that he took the bat shots. Like he yelled. He's like because they hit him in his ribs and real hard, like swinging like Babe Ruth. Or they were swinging at this fool, and he ate it and he beat him up. He like all 3 of them, and the cops came. And they came quickly. They came very quickly. You know, and white women and women in general are very good at stopping fights and calling the cops. Y'all need to continue to do that shit, because if it wasn't for them, we need that stuff. Because imagine if that was you getting beat up with a bat and you couldn't take it like he took it. You want someone to call the cops for you, right? And do something. Be honest. It's not about snitching. It's about what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. That shit was wrong. Regardless of like we stole your sister. Y'all should have just got 4 or 5 people jumped him. He probably would have lost anyway because he's that tough. That's probably why they brought bats and they brought knives and they had guns in the car. So they pulled him over and they found all this shit. They had duct tape. They wanted to tape off the license plate, and they started freaking out because she was calling the cops and she saw him. She saw my girlfriend calling the cops. He freaked out. He was like, "Yo, get in the car, running!" And they sped off real fast. They were crying like because they knew they were gonna get caught. They were really trying to murder this guy, man. They had ways to cover they had a whole bunch of shit ready to commit murder. I think they got arrested for attempted murder or malicious wounding. They got a fucked up charge. And these kids were young. They were young, probably younger than me, or about the same age as me, maybe a little older. And Rob was like probably like 50, but the motherfucker's tough as nails. He's tough as nails. Now, as far as times where I feel like I was really close to death, honestly, where I was trying to be killed, I got poisoned. I got shot up with needles. Honestly, I'm not going to discuss that story because I discussed it in previous videos before you can check out. And I really don't like talking about that kind of stuff because it's just like, this brings up bad memories, you know, for reasons of, for what? Besides your entertainment? Or besides repeat myself 1,000 fucking times. That's what you got to do sometimes to make these videos, because y'all be asking a bunch of questions that I've answered to y'all. People be asking me the same questions and I don't even care to like repeat the question yet y'all keep asking me. It's okay. It's only one question in general that people ask me, and I answer it, and I got to keep answering it. I'm gonna keep answering it probably for the remainder of many years ahead. But it's just what it is, and I don't give a fuck. Y'all my mans, y'all my peoples, y'all here for a reason. I got all types of love from y'all, and I really do appreciate that. I mean, I had one suicidal attempt, one that I would say is most prevalent or the most accurate to what I can say about committing suicide. Like what I really felt like I was not wanting to live. I took I took 6 Klonopins, like the highest doses of Klonopins you can take, Klonopins. I took a lot of them shits, and it was fucked up. That drug, that pill in general is an issue. I'm not gonna speak much on the topic of that because I got a video called about Klonopins. I got one video on my channel. You can check that out if you want to. I told about some story about some shit I was doing. But yeah, that day, I got into a bad argument about some money that was owed to me for some people. At the time, I was doing some deals, you know, and someone owed me money, and they wasn't paying, and disrespected me about not paying me. So I went crazy, and I was all fucked up on them pills, and I was drinking. I was crazy, fucked up, and I wasn't in the mood to be living. I was talking a lot of shit to somebody that I probably shouldn't have been talking shit to, but you know what? Fuck it. They ain't that dangerous. Not like I've seen before, but probably not even dangerous, really. I think it just talks a lot of shit, honestly. Just talks a lot of shit, but ain't really about what they say. And typically, I don't like to have problems with, like, anybody, like, especially as a Mexican. I don't like to be beefing with them at all because I don't trust what can happen after that. But I had to beef because you owe me money, and I ain't got time for that shit. I'm ready to die right now. And talking mad shit, so I started talking a lot of shit about people, everybody I knew over there, I seen. I said, fuck all them. And I was real fucked up. But I went home eventually, and I passed out. Man, I was like in a sleep coma for like 2.5 days. Man, I was sleeping. I woke up. It was crazy because I woke up like I was confused because I didn't know what day or time it was, and I woke up. I was confused of the day and the time, and it was just off. I was out, passed out cold, wasn't up. That shit will do that to you. Those antidepressant pills, I mean, them damn anti-anxiety pills. That's the worst one you want to take, man. I say diazepam's the best, but diazepam is only good for certain people too because everyone has different results. Diazepam works for everyone. If you have an extreme anxiety attack or a panic attack, it will work for everybody. I'm pretty sure of that. But the thing with diazepam is that you can become very addicted to it, which is AKA Valium. You can become very addicted. Now, me, I don't have a addictive tendency to Valiums, which I haven't taken in about 2 years. So it doesn't work the same that it can work for somebody else. I heard other people say they had problems with it being very addicted to them. So I don't recommend that pill. But for me, it worked out perfectly. I only took it as necessary and when I needed to take it. But yeah, that's pretty much just that shit. I woke up and, I was confused and I still had worry about them. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't talk. I ended up talking to her for a while. She ain't do the shit she said she was gonna do. So I just moved on with my life and eventually made peace with her and moved on from that. But I was in a very bad spot and I really just wanted to not live anymore. And I've had a lot of tendencies like that before. After that, I never tried to kill myself, but I was just wishing that somebody would kill me. I wish the drugs and the poison did kill me. But I'm glad to be alive and I'm still here and I'm pumping on strong. I'll say there's going to be any more tendencies like that in the future, but right now I'm feeling grand. There's no reason for it, But those other times, you never know. Things can just pop out of nowhere. Things can just come out of the bushes sometimes. You be walking, grasshopper just, shit, I ain't see that motherfucker. Damn, grasshopper, yeah, I ain't see that shit. Motherfucker got up, son. I look like Michael Jordan for a second, man. Y'all take it easy out there. Y'all be safe. And make sure to holler at your boy in the next one. Peace, baby.